we'll have to see what happens. We'll get the pleasure of being able to cast this for the first time.
I'm all aboard. Right now, it's 4 players for EG out middle. Amanek shall be the first point of contest. KennyS sprints down A ramp, loses his head to Ethan, and EG, man, they're just gonna flood this A site. But we've got 3 headshots coming out from G2, almost a chance for the 4th. Nexa's gonna keep firing, and Hunter's right there with him. It's G2 with the pistol round win.
I know Amanek had the
Milk. 1 cup oatmeal.
maybe that's why he's
Almonds,
the pro.
blueberries, raspberries, maple syrup.
Yeah, okay, nice. You got raspberries in there.
Black French press coffee.
I'd switch up between the.
Ooh, yes!
Success.
Kill it! Oh, he gets it. That's all we needed to see. That's all he had to do was just get something for his
I
efforts.
was almost scared that he could have almost knifed there.
They slingshot a man into the engagement. Ethan's all that's left over. Kenny's got a knife out for a moment. They're looking wild. Because when
Okay.
That's fun.
Those two rounds are done. Yeah, but it's like you said, like when Amanek's top of the scoreboard, like obviously G2 are the scariest, and he can be the top of the score for a whole tournament.
Yep.
Sometimes he can't do it 2 tournaments in a row, but he could do a whole tournament. So kind of a scary prospect right now. So he looks very, very good. Looks awesome. And he's like a player, the first word I'd use to describe him is creative. And also, he's really good at vertigo. Very good T-side vertigo.
No, man, you're dead on.
Maybe it is 5-1 odds.
Time will continue to tell.
Yeah. And we'll see how much niko likes this map.
Nice little slow squeeze currently here towards the A site. Nothing too drastic happening. Flashbangs go over and CeRq goes down. Bree's gonna start encroaching.
He's got the dupreeh angle on lock here.
Yeah.
Always gets one. Always gets one. Okay. If you're dupreeh, of course.
Bree is looking into the sun as he comes around the corner. Now it's pressure on Hunter as 4 players are going to flood at him. Famas good for the first and second. But of course, CeRq's there to trade it. niko also here to trade, but his legs have been spotted. CeRq's doubled down to give them a man advantage, but no bomb plant. Good thing CeRq's here, though, man. Kill after kill, but it's a 1v1 clutch, and CeRq's creeping through smoke. Nexa's right there, but CeRq gets the headshot, and EG on the board.
Just good decision-making here from CeRq. He gets in the smoke, but he phases it, right? It's Nexa who clearly wants to try to do that to CeRq. CeRq makes the decision first. He's there in time. He wins the duel. I like KennyS's play here. Hunter goes 1 or 2 for 1, and then KennyS, he goes in to stop the plant. It's low numbers.
Yeah.
High chance someone has their hands busy or is watching something else. Can't watch the smoke as well, and it makes it a very good situation for Nexa to come in on the retake. He doesn't win, but doesn't mean it's not a good play.
Yeah, I like KennyS's play. I don't like niko's. I mean, just exposing his lower body like that to that smoke grenade. You know,
I missed it, honestly.
Not a fan of vertigo. We know that with niko. That's one of those things.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. He hates. I'm pretty sure that was one thing. I was like, what's gonna happen to the map pool now? They were good at vertigo. I like their vertigo, but now like niko doesn't. So what's gonna happen?
That right there is a reason not to like it in his books. It's just one of those really awkward fights. B-site can kind of give it to you, man. There's lips and ledges, and
he's played vertigo less times in his career than Fallen has played nuke.
That's saying something. Grenade commitment here on the A site. Stanislaw gonna find 1 kill. Breeze there with a double. He gets the other 2 players that were trying to stack up on short. We do have a man nice and close and personal. That's KennyS falling away from it. They were not able to do too much because we had Stan the man just running in. G2 trying to scramble, trying to throw bodies on short shelf. And just as they got into position, Stanislaw caught them off guard. I like the tempo here from EG. You know, that's what they began their T-side with on Inferno, was kind of a disrespectful pace. And since they've had the guns, hell, even in the pistol when they lost, they were quick through mid. And I like that, Lunders. I like that electric counter-strike we're getting out of them.
I think the prevalent style here on Vertigo that like Astralis do really well was to attack both things at once. And now we're seeing a lot more mid on Inferno, where they find a time to execute right when the CTs are trying to think of an idea to get ahead of the execute, right? So I think that worked out quite well and looked very nice too.
EG just the USPs here towards middle. Not going to find anything at all. Maybe Kenny's scout will. They're about to walk into it. Nope. Follows up with a second shot and lands that, but he's also down to 30. Brehze all the while getting into the B bomb site. Pops the head off Hunter, nice and easy. If that frag had found Kenny, he'd be pretty much dead. But Brehze just selling a fake. We see that bomb slip into the A site, and Brehze actually denies them an extra kill. They've got 3 players low on EG, but G2 empty-handed as bomb is planted.
Got EG playing this map once versus Astralis, the global final, where they got destroyed.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, before that, I haven't touched it since North America. Since everyone was playing back in North America in the first half of 2020. So, yeah, I'm sure this was going to be something of a surprise. But it seems to be just fine so far. Just fine. We'll see how the game plan develops. Good to see EG keeping this one competitive. I mean, swear, based on what we saw in that last game, I really could see these teams being really kind of putting a more interest before they started losing to Furia at the beginning of mid portion of 2020.
Yeah, they took that one map off Astralis.
Yeah, that's their best result basically. Yeah. So they need to leave a mark in terms of maps won, or high tournament placings at this point, or they're going to go back home with no confidence at all.
At least this time around, they are here for a string of events. Their last trip was kind of cut short when they weren't able to return to Europe. Hunter's looking to find a kill towards B, but instead he's dead.
That was like the perfect way to actually use that molly, though.
Yeah, Molotov right on him. He's got some slick movement, kind of rides the plywood, and
just don't mess with him. Let the molly work, basically.
This is a very thin piece of cover for Amanek to be working with. He knows it well, though. So sure enough, they get all the closer, and his AUG will trade back versus Brehze. Stan just ate a flashbang, but he is inside of the bomb site. Still, Amanek just tearing him up. But there's Stan. He's got 2 players turned, and he's got 2 players down. We're into the 1 versus 1. Nexa versus Stanislaw. Bomb picked back up. He's going to fake plant. Calls out Nexa's walk up. And he had that shadow info, but Nexa gets the better of him. And G2 take a third.
A great try, but yeah, he gets the damage off of I think the scout from Hunter in the site. What was it, an op in the leg? I don't even know. Didn't have much to go with. And this is the most awkward exchange ever because, you got teammates on the ramp thinking, Stanislaw, I see you on the radar. You're deep in the site. But Stanislaw is making this play, and he just needs them to be aware of this one duel back here. So, I mean, he doesn't necessarily want to blow up his own position by overplaying his hand, but you just got to hope someone who's still coming in is going to watch for an extra player on the site. Just doesn't happen. G2 get back into the game, and on this buy, it's fairly even. The only thing that rocks it slightly, I think, is just this buy up for G2. Yeah, we got the creep up the A ramp. No pressure here on this short shelf. Looking like no plans to retake. Instead, G2 are trying to take back middle control. Which they've got time to do. But CeRq is sitting here holding, and he's got the crosshair placement to complement it.
Almost got a second kill. Hunter will be left with 5 HP. And Evil Geniuses are left with an assault on this A site. We do have Hunter trying to get himself into position in order to stop this, in order to help out Kenny S and Nexa. That frag could be big. Not half bad. Wall of smoke thrown up from EG. Kenny, can you really take this? He jumps up, falls back through fire. He's lost half of his health because of the utility. Nice full-blown execute, but denial. Kenny S with the deep wall bang from CT spawn. A second attempt on the bomb plant gives a 2-man advantage over to G2, and that is not what EG were looking for. Stan's gonna get flashed ever so slightly. CeRq goes down and deals with the ramp flank. Stanislaw could line up these players. He gets the first one, follows up with damage, and it's all on CeRq.
They're low.
19 HP. He starts to round the short corner. Bomb planted open for him. And they are low. There you go. He gets one, but Kenny through the wall doesn't let him get away and has time to defuse G2 with a 1-round lead.
It's all about Kenny the entire way through. If he doesn't get the spend, And, I mean, whoever wins this round is most likely going to force an eco. So it could be worth 2.
Ooh, player up close. CeRq gonna miss his chance at punishing manawk. Hunter's got CeRq then over the shoulder. Third kill comes in from the B setup. Make it a 4K. Hunter over the top. 3 frags. And this was meant to be some kind of a setup from EG. They had all of the pieces in place. But the fight works out for G2. And Ethan, well, he finds himself 1v4, and they've already got a counter-terrorist flanking him through T-spawn. So I feel like his days are numbered. He gets tagged up by the Opper, and that makes it all too easy. 5th CT round win for G2.
Guarantee they're not smiling now. That's not a fun way to lose a round, because not only does it doesn't come close, you don't get your start out, you get destroyed by Hunter here. Unreal shots, actually.
Just taking him out at the knees.
M4A1S commercial again. But now you know you have to eco off of that one. So it's real just kind of pocket play to get you back into the game and G2 stabilize here. Also, with an MP9 on Hunter, he drops his gun over. They don't feel pressured. They know exactly how much money EG have. That's one of those game-defining rounds.
It's the one that takes all of the wind out of the sails.
And it's great to see Hunter and nawwk playing the site together and Blow playing well, because they were the 2 question marks coming into today's match.
Yo, these guys are spaced so close together. Here comes the fast flank. MP9 from Hunter is good for the opening kill. And CeRq will answer somewhat, but with the bomb drop, they're not even going to get any money. So it's G2 to double the round count of EG. Another flat attempt. This time a bit more understandable, as it was just those pistols, but G2 kind of corralling them, you know, letting them come inwards and then easily surviving the storm. So buy back up from EG. No op for CeRq. Tons of utility, though. I'm very curious and very hopeful that we get to see, like, I wanted to see what EG were planning towards that B site 2 rounds ago before it all got, you know, ripped apart by manawk and Hunter. Right now, they're just going to leave 1 player down here. Hunter takes to the close corner with that MP9. And that's early B control for G2.
In Hunter's like last 23 matches, he's got 6 positive ratings.
Ooh.
Something like that. So it's really been bad. And okay, CeRq, he's been good at holding flanks here.
Yeah.
He's got the right angle, right crosshair placement, correct timing. That's a good punish.
Nice little collection of them too, right? Little variation in his holds. Lots of players coming in from short, and niko gets wrecked by Ethan. Niko could have just put himself on a silver platter for the follow-up players, but instead it's the front runner to take him down. And Ethan gets onto the bomb site. Staring at his shoes, will stick to the bomb plant, and they've got it. Evil geniuses, 5 versus 3 post plant. Very strong position for them.
Most dangerous job in the world.
Planting on A site?
Planting on A site, VERTIGO. Oh, he just sits there the whole time too. Not scared. Sends him back to save. And there are 2 of them joining hands, walking back into mid. Tiz will come to try to hunt him down. But an overall successful round. So far, no casualties for evil geniuses. Although they're hunting like they have lots of money.
Doesn't look like they're gonna find him. Hunter grabs Kenny's op right at the end of it, and that's what they were hoping to save. Yeah, that's what an Ethan Peak will do to you.
Yeah, Ethan Peak, that definitely deserves a Steam group. I hope there are some people in the Ethan Peak Steam group. There's got to be some Ethan Peak Steam group holders, for sure. Okay, Hunter, he's trying to disrupt this default, running down quick.
Holy hell!
Into some blind players.
He just
And over
throws himself.
Yeah, CeRq dies. There's more here, and he sticks around.
Oh, and he gets Ethan as well. Then follow-up damage on his Stavn. Damn, Hunter! Going down A ramp. No concern for his well-being. Just sticks to the game plan. CeRq's gonna get burned into the open, and that's where Hunter picks him up. A clean 7th round win from G2 off of the back of Hunter.
I mean, one of the 6 positive ratings was last map. So it's been good today here for Hunter. Strong matches so far, and I like this. He runs away just to bait the footsteps, walks back. And I think he might have hit Ethan with the smoke, which is unfortunate for Ethan, but That just gave him all the info he needed.
And what he's doing as well is, you know, essentially the same strategy on A ramp last round that he's been employing over towards B constantly, just throwing himself at the base of the stairs. Here he is again. Well, Brehze has got his headshot this time around. amanek's going to be tested, but oh, what a great grenade from amanek. However, Stanislaw wrapping around into the B site. He's going to get himself a second. Blink and you would miss it.
Wait, what?
Evil geniuses.
How did that happen? Okay, from beginning to end, how long was that? 4 seconds? Like from first kill to last. Okay.
Maybe 6.
Here we start.
145.
145, and then suddenly, in 3 seconds, everybody's dead.
7.
7 seconds.
Yeah, 7 seconds of action.
The 7-second round.
7 seconds in heaven with EG and G2.
But there's no kissing.
No, maybe a little. Op up from Kenny, misses his shot. Hunter's then exposed, standing in the open. Kenny can't quite get a second. niko's got a deagle kill in the mix, and he upgrades into the AK. It's a 3 versus 2. Another round that just happened so fast. niko into the cover, can't control the corner, and it's gonna have to be amanek with the 1v3. He sees the trajectory from Brehze. Finds a little bit of damage. Tough map for niko, man. He's currently 2 and 10.
Oh, I mean, I'm waiting for the tweet where he talks about how much he loves the map. I can't wait. It's gotta come. I mean, hopefully there is one. That is a wrap. Okay, it's the moves here from EG. A B-side hit, A-side hit, both with tempo. Getting the bomb down, getting the entries. Not only do they get into the post-plant situation, the round's already won by the time the bomb goes down. Having their cake and eating it too. That's very comfortable for EG after taking a risk earlier on, going for some of their fast plays and getting stuffed. So nice that they can believe in these strategies still. And we see the double flash assist on the entries from Stanislaw. He definitely sponsored that round, just like Betway sponsors this tournament. Wrapping up this half, we actually have a situation off those 2 decisive, fast round wins on rifle rounds from EG. They've earned themselves a moment of respite. 4 pistols and 1 AUG on G2.
CeRq with another different angle.
Let's see how good this angle works. He's shown us a few angles now that have been pretty proficient.
Yeah. amanek.
Aiming low.
Ooh, snaps up into the headshot. Very clean.
That was insane.
That's, again, of course, the single rifle, but then Kenny's going to fall back into CeRq and doesn't die.
Wow.
Interesting.
That was definitely the... Yeah, that was a surefire punish. And the AUG is now making its rounds. amanek, the one who knocks.
Playing all around the map. Ooh, nice P2K damage on Stanislaw. Brehze trying to get the better of Hunter, only working with the USP, but he's toying with Brehze. Brehze has had enough. Oh, hey.
Why do you play like a xylophone every time someone does that?
That just makes me really nervous. And, well, I think EG are nervous now. Ethan, dude, you can't get back into the site. Oh, he's got shots right next to him.
It's okay, he knows pop flashes.
Oh, he's just like, dude, I can't do anything. But he then does. He falls back enough to get the better of niko, who's got to be fuming at this point. A 2 versus 2. The 2 guns that kick this off, thanks to amanek's opening kill versus CeRq. Kenny, since then, has gotten 2 frags to his name, but Brehze has him slain. And now amanek's going to have to clutch this. Stanislaw comfortably back by sandbags. No kit on the play. It's going to take that 10-second defuse to come through. Brehze recalled into the action, but he's not going to go for this peek. amanek's going to challenge him, gets the better of it. 7 health. 7 health for amanek and very little time. So little, in fact, that he's already been denied. An 8th round for G2 won't happen yet. Instead, it's a tied game.
Yeah, he can clock out of the round. No guilty conscience here for amanek. Forward with some money to buy nades. Everybody else can make their purchases. EG showing they're alive on Vertigo, which is really cool. Again, such little data here on map 2 to try to determine who should win. Only thing we know is that G2 wanted this map. We don't know if EG did.
I've already been convinced by an opening half from Evil Geniuses earlier today. I'll remember what you said, man. Changing the sides means it's still anybody's game. I actually very much look forward to seeing what G2 have prepared for us on the T side. Wonder if niko will be able to kind of piece things together. Right now, it's going to be EG challenging B, and Stavn looking crisp. Gets a swift headshot into Hunter. Off of Kenny, canceled out by CeRq. Looking like Evil Geniuses are actually going to walk away with the lead. They have won 3 rounds in a row, and they are looking for a 4th, effectively doubling their round count in the final 4 rounds of this half. I'm sure G2 were thinking they were going to be comfortable. Instead, we've got a game on our hands, and we've got a retake coming in as well. But niko hasn't been his half, hasn't been his map. 2 kills to his name, and he's going to get a 3rd. At least a bit better than zywoo. Tries to challenge onto quad, and that's another one. A big pickup for him, but...
I think that would have been a scrim where EG, like, take the remaining rounds, actually pose some kind of comeback. I think they would have ended if they played that out. You know, best of 30 just in one half. EG would have won, because they looked very strong at the end all of a sudden. But now we switch up, and we already got G2. 7 rounds here. Hunter, 2 kills on the pistol. They can't readjust from olofmeister's perspective to kill CeRq as he drops down, and he gets 2 for himself. He's also had a great map. 17-9 so far, as the bomb makes his way over to A, and Hunter. Oof, yes, there are 3 hunted here. He's listening for all of them and looking to flank, and he could catch a timing. Brehze will come back, but he gets the kill.
Dude, 2 players behind him. Gets the reload in. Oh, CeRq's going to take his head off. CeRq has had a map, man. Like you said, 17-9. Very much up there. Next closest would be Brehze at 11 and CeRq at 10. And this 2v2 left to contend is Nexa flashing into the bomb site. Kenny's going to swing labored effort with the Glock there, but Nexa is good enough to trade it. Can CeRq keep it crisp? Ooh, Nexa's playing the time, dodges around and around and around until Nexa goes back, commits to the gunfight, knifes out from CeRq. But buddy, you've lost yourself the pistol. Still makes a little bit of money. However, G2 tie. Those are the guys who've taken the top. So this game to me feels like a bit of an anomaly.
Yeah,
you know? The teams both look good. It's just been a promising series.
True.
And yet, the guys connecting shots aren't your typical fraggers, man. I'm all for it. I'm all aboard. And so is CeRq. Having forced, thanks to that knife, he now has the armored M4. And his teammates, Kevlar'd up with pistols and a scout on CeRq. That M4 is here in front of what will be, by the looks of it, the A-site commitment. Man, does he go big? How crazy would it be? He kicks off the pistol, now he has a chance, gets the better of Hunter first and foremost, and now they have an M4 compromising their backline, so they need to deal with him. He's tucked into the corner, and he gets spammed by nawwk. That's a heartbreaking situation for CeRq. Ethan, hands on an MP5, Brehze with the deeg, good for a double, and Kenny S is barely standing at this point. Evil Geniuses put the squeeze on the A site, and CeRq sets them up for success.
Wow, they're all laughing about that one. I was going to say, I mean, he took out Hunter with this first push. Just clotheslines him, running out with the flash, and then he takes a position here where I thought it was very funny that olofmeister killed him, because he was thinking, like, where would olofmeister be? olofmeister was like, where would I be in this spot? And, like, spammed him through the smoke in the corner, pushing for even more information. And that's where it seems like, all right, G2, they're going to chill now. But then everyone starts pushing, and it looks really strong here for EG. So they steal back the momentum. Did the knife have anything to do with it? I'm not sure. CeRq had an M4.
CeRq had an M4.
CeRq had an M4.
CeRq had an M4.
It had a direct impact.
Can't buy M4s without knives.
Fact, yeah, that's it. That was it. It's a knife. It mattered.
You matter. Each and every one of you.
Really needed to hear that.
I wasn't talking to you.
No. I'll just cry then.
And so will G2, because that sucks, man, to lose that momentum. You win your pistol after having given away 4 rounds in a row, and then you just get smashed by an A push. Brehze comes out of the smoke like a ninja, but a ninja with a deagle. Now they're all grouped up here at the bottom of A. CeRq in the corner with a bit of cover from Ethan, but niko. Now, if he can be a piece of this puzzle.
Is that kill 5 and 6?
That it was.
He's
If he can just catch up with the rest of his teammates, then, you know, EG are going to have their hands full that much more so. Stanislaw right on the cusp of this. Drive-by into the head of niko. And now look at the HP here for G2. Sure, they've got the man advantage, but barely. It's going to have to be nanawwk with some impact. CeRq falls back, spams MP5 shots through smoke, and nexa's going to commit to this bomb plant. CeRq could have jumped over, but opts not to. Because you've got Brehze on the back line. They charge forward. CeRq gets challenged, survives with the kill versus Kenny. nanawwk has to be the insurance policy, but the big question mark needs to be Brehze. Nexa gets him down to half health, and now comes the deagle of nanawwk. They know that CeRq fell back, and he's just made contact. He's pushing in, and nanawwk just needs to keep himself in cover. CeRq getting closer. CeRq gets the kill, and he gets on the bomb with time to spare. Defuse for EG, and a 10th round win.
Yeah, it comes through. CeRq pulls it out. He gets some. He did have an unfavorable engagement. nanawwk who chooses which side to fight him from, and I think on a different day, nanawwk could have very easily won that duel, and we wouldn't have been talking about it from this perspective. So it's definitely not as cut and dry as try to sit and delay.
You sound like Steel when you make that voice.
Because we're both from Toronto, and we know exactly what Twitch chat sounds like.
We can't tell them they matter and then make fun of them. Only one round later, Launders. I like this. I love just watching the floorboards in this position. Like, oh, you want a boost? Well, now you're flying down 50 floors. And your buddy's got a headshot connected to him. nanawwk barely alive. Same can be said for Brehze. How many kills is CeRq going to get, damn it? 21 and 10 at the moment. Nexa, nice P250 shot.
His teammates keep dying. Gives him more shine.
Put some polish on it.
Yeah. Big map for Turok. And Stanislaw with the off angle to end all off angles. It's so slight. It's so nuanced. It's got to get one kill, right? For sure.
Yes. How about 2? Yes. But not the 3rd. nanawwk. That's where he ends it. There's 1 player for EG over on A. There are 2 players here in transition from B. CeRq a bit wary of middle. Nexa just played sound. He ran away, made a ton of noise, and now he's walking back. But this is only going to leave them with time to assault the B bomb site. So if CeRq actually bites down on an A rotate, then maybe they get the better of CeRq. CeRq kind of floating here. He might get caught. Yep, sure enough, deagle connects, but CeRq, he's got 2 seconds to take off of the clock. They need this bomb plant. Oh, he's got the knife out. Nexa's going to get the better of him, but of course, there is no plant, and he dies after.
That's like kids top fragging.
You guys see that, man? You guys see that? Stanislaw.
It was actually the best play. It was actually the best play. It got him killed after time. It opened up a chance for the 1500, and Nexa didn't want to get knifed, so he didn't stick the bomb. That was actually the perfect thing to do there.
It just looks so ridiculous.
Yeah.
This round kicks off quick. Kenny S kicks in the door on the B site. CeRq, let's see what you've got, man. I feel like CeRq's at least having fun tonight. And at 22 and 11, I would be as well. But yeah, they fall silent down here, and nanawwk's right beneath them, peeks into the floorboards. What goes around comes around. And this time, G2 better off for it.
It's kind of like killing niko on Inferno. That's what it feels like a little bit. This gets very, very scary. EG, I mean, they need to make a play back. Everything's going to be kind of obvious, but they've got to take some kind of risk, and they're jump spotting over the sandbags down the ramp. It's also a bad smoke, which kind of invites Stanislaw forward, but I think he's anticipating them to actually using. Here, he'll corroborate the information to his team. They'll make the rotation over towards the B site. It's still an unlikely hold, but they're well fortified and they have early information. See if they can pull it off.
Kenny shooting anything that moves. CeRq moves in. Nexa trades both players out.
Wow.
The B site crumbles, and Stanislaw is left to flank, which is already being watched. So good call on his behalf to just fall back into the T-spawn and let this round slide by. G2 on a little bit of a comeback round. We saw what difference a single M4 could make last time in the hands of CeRq. Stan's currently got it floating towards the B site. We get this deep control coming out of EG.
Quiet, they've got their attention. We'll flash down and clear things out, so Ethan will confirm what they already anticipated. There might not be anyone here. And, I mean, the problem is, I don't know, bottom A ramp control just doesn't really do it for me that much sometimes because it's hard to flank still, and especially when they're really going to be aware of it when you've got that control. It's not easy to hold it either if T's want to come back, but maybe we'll see a variation here where it works out, but I know they're going to clear the top of this box.
Yeah, they definitely should, and they will. Then the second player at the bottom of the box, same fate, same destiny. That single M4 still unable to get into the engagement. It has moved over towards the depths of the A site, leaving Brehze alone on B. Concentrated effort here from G2 with the Molotovs to help them. Stanislaw will kill that single A player, but, you know, that's a bit of a ruse. It is very much on B Brehze. He's going to round the corner. Nice 1-dig into the head of niko. I already know niko's hitting his desk after that one.
Right. That could have been very scary.
Yeah, one guy in the middle of the pack. Unfortunately loses his head, but fortunately for G2, they continue on and close 3 alive at the end.
All right. Okay. And yeah, another round where they don't have much to invest into. Okay. So Hunter, they're going to want to try to get as many kills on Hunter as possible.
Ooh, it's looking good.
Oh, they've opened it up for him. Yeah, it's 1,800 bucks, right? Oh, his AK kills actually went down.
Just
only got one. Oh, never mind.
And Brehze, with the power of Zeus, is dead.
Ran out of mana. All right. Let's see what happens on this next round. And giving about the fact that it is VERTIGO, the map that it feels like G2 is a huge punish pick from them.
Yeah.
And more thinking about the idea that EG were really looking forward to a map 3 and really kind of fluffed it by losing VERTIGO. Or sorry, by losing INFERNO. But at this point in the game, clearly there's still hope for them to actually win this. Come down to EG's comfort playing the CT side. But it looks like they've got some variety. New look on mid.
You know, Pimp said it on the desk, right? Like Evil Geniuses, 2 of their strongest maps, hands down, Inferno and Nuke. So I'm right there with you. You know, and there was definitely a world where if that second half of Inferno went any better, EG, we'd be going to that decider where anything's possible. But this one's still winnable as well. You know, if they had only gotten a few more knife kills, then maybe they'd have some more grenades here in the 23rd. But they've at least done a good job of hanging on to the grenades they do have. It's been a very silent start to this round, but CeRq gets his head popped.
He's still holding this. Look at this. Oh my god, he gets both. No way, he reads the setup so correctly.
What's crazy is since his 5th and 6th kill, we haven't had anything else from niko. He's coming in with these like little pocket moments. You know, his following 2K here in this round's actually quite crucial, but Hunter's just going to go ahead and blow apart the B site.
The kill 1, they know where the other is.
Same thing in mid. Kill 1 and snap onto the second. Now Ethan left stranded all alone on the A site. The B bomb site freely in the hands of G2, which means they will have a lead. Ethan sees the barrel of the AK, so he's got himself a kill at the very least and an upgrade to that weapon. But let's not doubt G2. This is their 12th round under wraps.
And they could so easily snowball, so the money's not going to look too great here. And EG's Ethan is being hunted a little bit, but very patient on the taps, takes niko out and leaves himself in a 1v2 exit round. I think holding on to this AK could be paramount. And he can't do that, so small lead here for EG, but they'll also have an eco now to really try to pile it on. See how niko's so careful, does not overcommit on any of these angles, and CeRq barely stands a chance. And there it is, just the perfect reads on both of those setups, man. The Kovac bros. High frequency gaming. They're on a different level.
EG tried to make the play happen there on the bottom of B. We saw Stan throwing himself downwards for the opening kill, but it was Hunter who just kind of went above and beyond with the second. You know, even if Stans get traded out and the player up top then kills Hunter, B's all right. Ethan still has that deep A control, but it's really Hunter's 2K making the difference in that one. Evil Genius is in an awkward spot.
Yeah, it's a default loss too, which really hurts more So we'll see in G2, you know, they can kind of do more of the same. They can win the round there before they get the B stairs and niko playing by himself over a mid. They can try that again if they like and see if... Oh, I forgot. It's not even a buy round here for Evil Geniuses. So took a tack to talk about things maybe for the next round, maybe for this round as well. See if they bring any ingenuity into this eco in round 24. Here it is, the ingenuity.
Well, Zeus is some pretty powerful tech. But the MP5 from Hunter.
He's going with the forest leaves.
This man has an entirely fresh inventory.
You said he's the first pro you've seen use the same gloves as you?
Yeah. Specialist gloves, forest, DD Pat. Underrated. First guy to use them. His whole inventory is fresh tonight. And this deagle from Brehze was looking pretty good. He did some substantial damage there with the lineup, but they cut through the hold like hot knife and butter.
And to sell this,
yes,
you know, it's balling on a budget, right? You get them all matchy, and none of that stuff is very, very expensive in relation to other...
Forest DD Pat, one of the cheaper options out there if you're looking at a set of gloves. You know, you get the nice olive browns, you get the kind of earthy tones. For a guy like Hunter, you know, aptly named. He's coupled it tonight with two separate knives, the Butterfly Forest DD Pat on CT side and an Ursus knife here on the offense. Forest leaves, again, those natural tones, really just bringing the whole ensemble together. If anything, we'll call this balling on a budget with the Kovacs.
A great man once said, blend but don't blend in. That's what Hunter's doing. He's also matching to his name.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's thematic. When it comes down to like how you approach your default on CT side. So I don't think any idea is necessarily wrong, but I also don't think any idea is necessarily guaranteed.
Whoa, off of the pause, they're just gonna go ahead and crank the dial. This tempo is quick. They've got CTs just cowering. Oh, Nexa and Hunter. Two easy pickups on the front of this B site, and everything EG could have talked about in both of those pauses just got thrown out the window at 100 miles an hour. Their notes are gone. They cannot pump the brakes. It is free fall at the moment.
Man, things were very tense over on Inferno, and then we had a round exactly like this one, where it just like fast round, 2 quick entries, and then everything else just tumbles down. We're giving EG a lot of credit and coming up with something new, and then G2 all of a sudden like, yeah, we're the better team. What are you talking about? This isn't even close. 2 SMG entries in the B site. That is demoralizing, considering CeRq had an op to work with, rifle right beside him, shoulder to shoulder. And, you know, the rush was coming. They were kind of anticipating it, but it was a great flash from G2 to get them back.
Yep.
And I think they chained it well. G2 have great, fast XANTARES. This is stuff that I love to see from them. And I'm not surprised to see it work. Just sad for EG that it did.
So fast on that one, man. They were inside the bomb site before EG even recovered vision. 27 and 14 is Hunter. Shooting for 30. And who's behind him? Amanek. When is the last time we saw a G2 with Hunter and Amanek at the top of the scoreboard? There is still time, though, for EG to knock him down a peg. They do so at the start of the 26th, with Ethan opening up on the short side of A site. He's trying to recover his game, and he has. Right up there now with CeRq and Stan. But they need more than a man advantage. They need more than an opening kill. They need a solution to what has been a bullying B hit. Yet again poised to wreck face on this side of the map. Brehze extinguishing the fire. I mean, that's going to be a red flag. They should know he's back here, but he's, oh my god, face to face with Amanek, who's then going to try to get a second nexa. 1 kill. It's CeRq with the double, and still 2 players right ahead of him. niko slowly coming around those rafters. As CeRq gets on the side of the smoke, niko gets the better of him. At a 2v2 with both the counter-terrorists coming in from behind, but they're gonna do it quiet.
This is weird, right? They're actually clearing things out. Yeah, they're holding now. Oh, they're jumping up on the left side of the scope. He's not gonna be able to... Oh, the reaction! Another! He's spotted. Kenny gets away. He can come out for the peek again if he wants. The bomb has not been planted, and it's a 1-on-2. It'll get dropped. He turns, so the bomb with momentum lands towards niko. niko will pick it up, and he'll think about evacuating, and Ethan realizes that this is an option for him.
niko's going to go ahead and sprint over to the A site. That Kenny S flick is what sets this up. The fact that in his dying breath, brother, he passes the bomb. niko picks that up, and for somebody who's had a rough game, he goes back to the angle. He is getting ready for Ethan to come through middle. Now, there are options here, man. There are 3 separate entrances, and niko goes with the furthest left. Keeps eyes on the doorway, but he almost exposes himself to the right. The internal clock is ticking. The timer in niko's mind is on a T. Ethan executed as he tries to turn around. It is niko with what is a crucial clutch. Good for him coming back into this map as G2 round after round string these things together.
Man, that's just ridiculous. And this was actually almanek's own flash. So
Yes.
on full merit, comes through, blinds Brehze for that whole time. Eats his own flash a little bit when he comes to, is able to get the kill. Unlucky for CeRq, plays so well off of his own smoke. What a crazy, I mean, if it wasn't Kenny, you'd say it was lucky, but just the kind of thing he does.
Just off the muzzle flash. He sees it in the side of the scope.
Did he? Yeah, he saw something.
He saw the muzzle flash, yeah.
Insane. That is insane.
Kenny shines brighter than the barrel of that gun. An EG with a tough pill to swallow after that clutch. It's going to be on Brehze to hold them at bay.
Oh my God.
He sees Kenny. Oh, and he almost got baited into dying to almanek. Nice double kill from Brehze. That's what they needed. Double man advantage. Smoke it off, cool it off, and try to keep this game going. Overtime is an option, but niko is finding his form. Just like Ethan, the bottom fraggers have come into impact as this game's gone on.
Definitely. Ethan started, I think, this half with 6 kills or something. Maybe even less than that. Was down there with niko, actually.
Yep.
Maybe 4 kills. Very low. A well-known CT side player, that's for sure. This kill from niko really brings the odds way back. I think there's still a chance here to entry into the site if they are fortunate enough. And CeRq, it's coming down to these minute angles.
Ooh, they line up.
Yeah, he manages.
niko's going to try to give chase off of the flashbangs just like last round, and he almost gets CeRq, but at least he knows exactly where he's at. He has him locked into the position, and now it's on Kenny, missing his shot, dying to CeRq, who keeps the game going for EG.
Kenny Ass misses a flick, and evil geniuses stay alive. It's been a series of unfortunate events, and some very, very magical plays here from G2, but it looks like they're staying up in this situation. Trades come back 2 for 1 for the CT side.
But again, fiery pace, little ferocious stance out mid from G2. They've gotten far enough to now crawl. They got the space they needed, and then they recognize that and shift down into second gear, keeping the tempo forward, just getting by CeRq.
Is he watching? He's watching Heaven.
Yeah, he's not ready for this. niko, he's just going to play with all the possible angles. They're drawing attention closer towards stairs. Kenny S gets the better of CeRq.
Oh, no.
Now niko, he could serve as an anchor that cuts off rotates, but Ethan gets that trade back. So I feel like with Ethan getting that kill, the play falls back into the hands of niko.
Oh my God. There's not enough, there's not enough resources here for someone to cause a distraction for niko that's not going to be obvious.
So much time.
He's got to wait. He's got to wait and see if somebody walks back into him. But at some point, one of these Ts is going to have to go out of position. And the CTs are here hunting, and they give a kill back when they're up 3-2 in this position, 2 in this position. It might be info they didn't need, but they were uncomfortable. And this is maybe why. They had a feeling something was going on, and there is. But they're not aware of this. But this ramp push could work out in favor of the CTs as well.
This is wild.
Oh my God.
almanek's taking the same route.
And he spotted one of 2 CTs, and this is going to bring him into the B site.
And he's like, do I chase this? Do I fall back? Now, I feel like the silver lining in this situation is at least CeRq didn't die. But niko's going to commit to a corner, and I would bet $100 CeRq doesn't clear this corner. He's not ready for the gunfight. Bomb is now planted. It has to be on Ethan. The timing in middle and that push by Brehze at the base of B, that's what gets this locked into the B bomb site. That's what gives G2 such a superb chance at closing here in the 28th. Utilities out for Ethan. That flashbang thrown high, smokes back the other way, and he's trying to get into this, but niko, he's still patiently at a distance. almanek gives away his position, and the trade frag's there. niko turning it up in this second half.